took first responders about an hour to finally free the driver who was badly injured. Some Southern California residents ordered to evacuate. Our Ginger Z helping one woman who was sandbagging her home before leaving. In the mountains, a major snow event is in the forecast. Some areas could see up to 6 feet before the storm finally moves out. Take a look at the massive snow along the Nevada border there this afternoon. We have team coverage tonight. Ginger standing by to time it all out. But first, Rob Marciano leads us off from Santa Barbara.
Tonight, a major storm crushing California with torrential rains, life-threatening floods, damaging winds, and mudslides. 40 million Californians under flood alerts across the state. The atmospheric river capable of producing up to a foot of rain in a 24-hour period.
It's going to be nonstop for a good probably 12 hours or so. And that's going to be nonstop moderate to heavy rainfall.
It's going to be epic.
Santa Barbara getting 300% their
It's going to be huge.
Evacuation orders underway throughout the county, where dangerous wind gusts could reach 70 miles per hour.
It's going to be the classiest atmospheric river ever since the beginning of time.
In San Jose, the power of the storm toppling this tree in a townhouse. Down trees across highways in Santa Rosa, too. A driver seriously injured on the 101 after a huge tree toppled over onto his car.
Solo driver, that driver sustained major unknown injuries and was transported to a local hospital.
Heavy surf pounding the shore in Santa Cruz. Our Zoreen Shaw is there.
Wind gusts up to 59 miles per hour here in Santa Cruz. You can see those waves crashing down behind me. And this part of the beach is closed off to the
You wish you had all the water here? Is that what you wish?
Sandbagging their homes, preparing for the worst.
Peanut. Sweeties.
The governor's office putting 21 Swiftwater rescue teams on standby and activating the California State Guard for rapid deployment for what could be the state's worst storm in years. The 66th annual Grammy Award show kicks off in downtown LA tonight, just as heavy rains will be inundating the roads there. Officials pleading with residents to stay home. Soggy red carpet is the least of our worries. The wind is really blowing this stuff sideways. Over 60-mile-an-hour gusts here in Santa Barbara. Up the coast of Monterey, same thing. They had to postpone the PGA until tomorrow. And those winds are really pushing up this water.
Man, that's my name.
But make no mistake, it's this relentless rain that we're most concerned about as we head into the dark night.
Sweetie.
The governor there declaring state of emergency. Rob, thank you. Evacuation
For those who like it wet.
Some areas, including parts of Santa Barbara County. In the hills, officials are worried about the potential.
What did Kanye West say? George Bush hates wet people.
Jacqueline, give us a sense of the conditions there.
Is that what he said?
Orders late last night because of the extreme risk of mudslides and debris flow. Here in Topanga Canyon, you can see just how steep the terrain is. What you're looking at is loose rocks, sand, and soil. And when it rains like this in such a short period of time, there is a risk of that hillside flooding directly into these homes at the bottom of the ravine. That is why officials say there is an imminent threat to life. Now, overall, in Los Angeles County, there are multiple evacuation warnings, with officials creating emergency shelters, not just for people, but also for animals. And they are urging as many drivers as possible to stay off the roads until the storm passes. Lindsay.
On advice there, Jacqueline, thank you. Let's get right to our chief meteorologist, Ginger Z. Ginger, how long are these conditions expected to last?
Yeah, this is going to be 2-3 days that we'll be talking about this storm, Lindsay, because it is so stubborn. I mean, in the hour that we've been standing here, the LA River started to rage, and this was coming from almost nothing an hour ago. That's how quickly just a little moderate rain has, started this. But it's just the beginning. Look at that low, so powerful. The atmospheric river like a fire hose into Los Angeles for the next 2 days. So I'll time it all out in a moment. Flash flood warnings on the map, winter storm warnings for feet of snow in the Sierra Nevada, and that slow mover goes north.
This is just the warnings. Can you imagine? Can you smell what the rock is cooking? I mean, if these are the warnings, Peanut, what do you think's coming?
Easily 48 hours of water here over.
What do you think the third shaking is, Peanut?
In this risk area, the flash flooding cause for mudslide. You can see 1 to 2 inch per hour rainfall rates, Lindsay. That's something that we're more used to along the Gulf Coast.
A fire hose, an apt description there for it all. Ginger, thank you. Overseas now, President Biden says the airstrikes against Iranian-backed militant groups are working, and U.S. officials are promising more.
Our favorite moments
23. Look what I found at the Goodwill and so much more. What if controlled wildfires have
Oh, yeah.
nearly
Can't
100
forget about the
people and
fires.
closing in on major cities. Josh Letterman has the latest.
We got Noah's Ark 2.0 for the second time, and then we're back to Noah's Ark 3, Ring of Fire.
Thick smoke blanketing the densely populated Valparaiso region. Normally a beachside paradise, now a death trap. La cifra oficial President Gabriel Boric saying the death toll, already in the 60s by midday, quickly rising to 99 later Sunday, according to the medical examiner's office, is certain to rise even higher. That makes this Chile's worst natural disaster in nearly 15
Fire
years.
on the mountain.
Horrifying video showing cars dodging flames on the highway. More than 1,300 homes destroyed in one area alone, Chile's government says. In some neighborhoods, almost nothing is left. We need help, this Viña Del Mar resident says. Food for our pets, supplies. I lost my house. Everything. Wildfires are common in the sizzling Chilean summer, but these flames are being fueled by intense heat, heavy winds, and low humidity, part of the El Niño weather system. Tonight, Chile's military is helping firefighters attack the blaze by plane, helicopter, and on the ground. Battling wind gusts up to 37 miles an hour, with no end in sight. Josh Letterman, NBC News.
So destructive there. Back in this country, a new NBC News poll out today getting attention. It has President